coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming.
Back, it's me Ashish heading up with another Clash Royale video, guys. Now in this video I'll be sharing with you guys my favorite mortar deck. This deck is really awesome. It consists of the mortar, the main element of the deck. Then I have the knight, I have the electro wizard, I have the rocket, zap. High speed is just to cycle up my mortar again and again and to pressure my opponent. Then I have the mega minion and the goblin gang. With the mortar, this deck becomes offensive. With the knight, electro wizard, rocket and the goblin gang, this deck becomes super defensive also. Guys, I experimented with this deck in a tournament, in a 50-player tournament, and I successfully secured the third place, sorry guys. I successfully secured the third place with this deck. This is the deck which I used. This is the same deck, guys, which I used. The average elixir cost of the deck, as you can see, guys, is 3.3. and if you guys don't have the legendary electro wizard, then you can sub in with the musketeer or the regular fire wizard. Guys, today I am going to share you some replays. As I was concentrating in the game, I could not shoot some live battles, so I am sharing with you guys some replays. Here is the first battle facing up against Elite Barbarians P.E.K.K.A deck for Amarjit Singh from my only clanmate who participated in the tournament. Guys, let's watch that replay. Here it is, guys. Guys, I always use up the mortar as a really defensive weapon. Sometimes I really play, most of the times I play the mortar as an offensive one. So I always start up with the mortar if I had chance, and I place the mortar just one tile away from the bridge. He goes up with the elite barbarians, I go up with the knight, but the bomber is taking a hard damage on it. I'll go up with the electro wizard. No, I'll save my electro wizard. My mega minion will kill all those archers and clear them all. Let's see what he does. I'll wait for him. Sometimes, guys, I just play a naked rocket on his tower because I don't want to leak elixir. When I am full of elixir, I don't want to leak elixirs. That's why sometimes I play a naked rocket on the tower. So okay, guys, let's see what he does. He goes up with the P.E.K.K.A. I go up with the mortar, but playing this mortar in this place is really a bad choice, guys. I will prefer you not to play up the mortar like here. Just one hit up you can play. I go up with the goblin cannon, but his wizard and the electro wizard takes great damage to my tower. Okay, no problem. I go up with the knight in the front. I think he will go up with the, yes, he goes up with the elite purpose. I'll go up with the mega minion and clean all those stuff. Yes, he goes up with the witch. Sometimes I thought of rocketing that witch as well as the tower, because after that I thought mega minion will be dying soon, so my rocket may miss and I can have heavy damage to my own tower. So my electro wizard takes well care of that one. Now I thought of rocketing the wizard and the tower as well, both as well, and he goes up with the P.E.K.K.A again. What I do, guys, in this situation, I go up with the knight at the back, then take up his bomber and go up with all those goblin gang. Yes, now I go up with my electro wizard, completely stopping his attack. I need to go up with the second mortar, but I think I need to again cycle back my rocket and rocket that witch as well as his tower. I go up with the goblin gang, and then I need to cycle back my rocket. Yes, I am cycle back with my mortar again. Now I am fine. He goes up with the P.E.K.K.A. I don't want to take much damage. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left. I go up with the rocket and completely finish this game. Okay, it was a good game, well played from his part. This was the first deck facing up against P.E.K.K.A and the Elite Barbarians. Let's go and check out the second replay. Okay, I am this is the second replay. I was facing against a guy. He was using 4 legendary cards. This was another good game, guys. Okay, let's check out this replay. When I have the Mortar in my first cycle, I always play the Mortar as an offensive card. I go up with the Mortar, a 1 tile back in the breach. As you can see here, guys, he decides to go up with the Inferno Dragon. I go up with the Electro Wizard to guard that Inferno Dragon, but he places up his Witch as well as the Ice Wizard. But my Mortar takes 2 damage, takes 2 bombs on that tower, 2 shots, and now I goes up with the Goblin Gang. I go up and finally I stop his push. Now my Mortar is cycled back. He goes up with the Skeleton Army, but no problem, I'll not zap those. I'll wait for my Arena Tower to clean the Skeleton Army. My Mortar goes up with 1 hit. He goes up with the Night Witch and the Inferno Dragon in the other lane. In the other lane I go up with the Electro Wizard, and in the left lane I go up with the Mega Minion to kill that Night Witch as well as that Bats. Okay, he goes up with the Witch. Okay, let's see. I'll go up with the Ice Spirit at the back and then the Knight right in the front. Guys, Ice Spirit, as you know, Ice Spirits can counter pretty well against the skeleton spawned by that Witch. It can pretty counter well. He goes up with the Giant. Okay, I'll go up with my Electro Wizard. He goes up with the Skeleton Army. I will zap all those and go up with my Goblin Gang. Guys, Goblin Gang in this current meta is really a very good card. It's really defensive. Okay, let's see. So far pretty well in this game. We are doing a cheap damage and leading the game. I go up with the Ice Spirit again, and then this. He goes up with the Inferno Dragon, Inferno Dragon and the Graveyard in the other lane. I go up with the Electro Wizard and the Goblin Gang to defend that Graveyard, to defend his one. Again I go up with the Ice Spirit just to cycle up that. Now I will rocket that Witch as well as his tower, because I know he will pushing really hard on mine. If I leave that Witch, I will have really a hard time to counter that one. He goes up with the Night Witch again. I'll go up with the Mortar in the left lane. Okay, now I will zap those Skarmy, because I really want to finish that game, and I rocket that and completely finish off the stuff. Okay, let's give him a well played. It was really a good game. I defeated a 4 legendary deck. Guys, you saw how powerful that his deck is. Going up in the third replay, I'll share up okay, I'll go up and share up this one. This was I was facing up against a Bandit and the Hog Rider deck. This deck is very offensive, and with the Barbarians the deck is super defensive also. But guys, finally I managed to defeat this deck also, guys. Okay guys, as you saw, I don't have the Mortar in my cycle. I go up with the Mortar in the right in the breach, and I take 2 shots on that Mortar, on the tower, guys, with the help of my Mortar. He goes up with the Barbarians. These are now Barbarians in the current meta is a really solid defensive card. As I said you guys, I don't want to leak elixir. I don't love to leak elixir. When my elixir is full, I sometimes rocket the tower. He goes up with the Bandit and the Goblin Gang. I go up with my Goblin Gang and zap all the stuff, but still I will get that Bandit dash, and that Bandit dash is really painful, guys. It does more than a 400 damage, guys. I'm ready with my second Mortar, but I will wait for him to play. I know his Hog Rider will be coming soon. I go up with the Ice Spirit at the back and the Mega Minion and the Knight and the mortar. My mortar gets just one shot on his tower. Okay, no problem. At this moment we were currently leading back in this game. We are not leading, we are falling behind, and it seems that he had taken up the game. But with this deck I really come back. I made a comeback with this deck because with the double elixir time this deck is super defensive and super offensive with the mortar. Yes, he goes up with the Electro Wizard and the Hog Rider. I will go up with my Ice Spirit and my Electro Wizard to kill his Electro Wizard. He goes up with the Ice Spirit, no problem. I'll go up with my mortar and do a lot of push. Okay, I'll go up with my Goblin Gang just to defend it well. He goes up with the arrows. Now I thought that I can easily rocket up this tower, but sometimes guys it happens to me also, guys, when I think that I need to rocket the tower but I forget, so I rocket as soon as I think it's immediate to rocket up that tower, because afterwards I maybe forget that rocketing that tower, guys. Okay, now you guys will see how defensive and how I play defensive as well as offensive with this deck in the double elixir time. I go up with the mortar, he goes up with the bandit, no problem. My mortar get one shot on his tower. He arrows up. Really a bad idea to arrow that mortar. I don't think it is a good idea. Okay, he goes up with the Hog Rider. The way he is placing his Hog Rider right in the middle, I really love that place because well played from his part. And guys, if you are a Hog Rider player, you always make sure after taking a one tower you always need to place that Hog Rider in that place. I go up with the second mortar, guys, and he is really having a hard time in countering my mortar. He goes up with the Goblin Gang, but no problem, I can easily counter that one. He goes up with the Barbarian, I go up with the mortar just to distract them all. Guys, this is the time where you need to play a defensive mortar. Sometimes you need to well understand how to play a defensive mortar and when to play a offensive mortar. Most of the time I play a offensive mortar, but sometimes I need to play a defensive mortar because whenever I see I don't have any card, I don't have any well-known card to defend, then I play my defensive mortar. Or whenever I see my opponent places up his troops and I don't have that, I am fully lacking, I am fully full of elixir, at that time I play a defensive mortar. Here we go. I go up with the Goblin Gang and he's having a really hard time on countering mine. Okay, I go up with the mortar again. Then I go up with the Mega Minion and the Ice Spirit. Now Ice Spirit, guys, is really interesting. See how the way I placed it mortar, the Hog Rider was attracted as well as I got one hit on the tower. I not only killed that Hog Rider, I played defensive and really offensive with that mortar also. You need to place that mortar one tile back. You always remember, guys, you need to place that mortar one tile behind the breach, because as you can saw, guys, it attracts the Hog Rider and other troops which target only the defensive buildings. And I go up with the final rocket and it was a good game. It was really a good game. I also had a hard time in countering him. He had a well cycle, he had a low cycle, he had a low elixir deck as mine also, but I finally outlasted him. I outcycled him with that, and he had nothing to counter my mortar. See, guys, every battle here is a victory. The deck is very powerful, that's why I like that deck. I go offensive also. Hope you will enjoy the video. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and just give up a like.